What do you think is the smartest thing that a chimpanzee has ever done? Is it using a stick to fish for termites or using a stone to crack open nuts? Chimpanzees are known to use tools, but a new study suggests that they might be even smarter than we thought. Using a new data set of over 24,000 video clips, researchers have discovered that chimps in the wild use more than 30 trickster techniques to acquire food and other desirable things. And these techniques require advanced cognitive abilities, including planning ahead, understanding cause and effect, and being able to remember how to perform the tricks to get their food. Chimps will use sticks, stones, leaves, and basically anything they can get a hold of. But they don't just use these objects as tools. They also use them to deceive others. For example, in one study, a chimp would place an object in front of its enclosure at the zoo so that people would throw food into the enclosure to retrieve the object. And once the object was retrieved, the chimp would then eat the food. So not only did this chimp understand that placing the object there would make the humans place food there too, but they also understood that they needed to wait until the humans had placed the food there before retrieving it themselves. This kind of forward thinking is very rare in the animal kingdom and was previously thought to be unique to humans. In another study, a group of chimps were observed using rocks to crack open nuts. But instead of using a rock to smash the nut open, they actually pretended to throw the nut and then trick the rock into cracking it open. Basically, they understand that the nut is hard to crack open with the rock, so they pretend to throw the nut away so that the rock will hit the nut and crack it open. Again, this requires a level of planning and understanding of cause and effect that was previously thought to be unique to humans. It's not just objects that chimps use to trick other animals. They also use deception as a form of communication. In one study, a female chimp was observed covering her mouth with her hand while approaching a male chimp, even though there was nothing in her mouth. She did this to prevent the male chimp from stealing her food. By concealing her food with her hand, she was able to successfully deceive the male chimp and keep him from stealing her food. This is an example of deception as a form of communication, which has also been observed in other primates. However, it is much more rare and therefore much more impressive when animals deceive each other through nonverbal means such as body language rather than through verbal means like threatening or promising something. Overall, these studies suggest that chimps are much smarter than we previously thought. They have the ability to plan ahead, understand cause and effect, and communicate with each other using deception. These are all very advanced cognitive abilities that were previously thought to be unique to humans. So maybe we need to start thinking of chimps as our intellectual equals rather than our furry little cousins. But what do you think? Are chimps smarter than we thought? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more science videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.